What is happening, fishers? So we are going to do a little report back on 3 little products we have on the table here this evening. Is that correct, Don?
Yeah. You know what? We test, we review stuff all the time. We fish with it all the time. But we don't always give you guys our feedback.
Correct.
And sometimes we need some feedback. Okay, long-term feedback.
Where are we going to start? DNA braid. I only have positives.
I'm not the only guy in the country, though.
Yeah.
This is becoming popular stuff.
Yeah.
JDB DNA 100% Dynamene. I'm using 30 pound. You've seen where I go fishing.
Yeah. In
over places. The reefs, over the boulders. I'm on to my 3rd season now with the same 30 pound. I'm down to about 250 meters now from like 280 odd.
That's not bad.
So I've lost about 30 meters odd, but geez,
any other braid, you would have probably lost double the amount.
You know, I pulled out a bunch of red bait the other day.
Yeah.
I got hooked up and I had no leader knot, so I was straight into my swivel and I pulled out a bunch of red bait. Like a mound of red bait.
The stuff's phenomenally strong. The 40 pound, with my body weight, I can't snap it.
No.
I've got to get someone to like help me snap it. It sounds kind of weird, but I can't snap the stuff.
But awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Little pricier than your budget braids. Damn, it's worth it.
But what I found, Don, like you say, yes, it is a lot more expensive, but it's going to last you 2 or 3 times longer, and you lose a lot less braid.
Long term. Absolutely, yeah.
You're going to get your money back.
No fade. It's good stuff. The light 15 pound.
Yeah.
The lure angling guys are taking to that phenomenally well.
Yeah.
The heavier boys fishing like the I think Zander and Co. went
they were Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, they're going for those
GT, 65 and 80 pounds.
65 and 80 pound, trying to target the biggest GT in the world, guys.
Yeah.
So this is world-class braid.
Great.
Well done, JDB. I think you kind of killed it for the rest of the braids.
Yeah, yes,
this will probably be on my reels the rest of my life.
Yeah, decent stuff.
And the leaders, I know the guys have taken too well. I know the 100 pound leader is a popular choice.
Great.
No matter what braid you buy, the DNA leader, not cheap again.
Yeah.
But it's leader you can trust.
Yeah.
It's strong as houses.
Yeah, I swear by the stuff.
And also it comes up to a nice 600 or 1,000 yards as well. So you can buy the bulk stuff, which does save you a bit of long
for your bigger reels and things like
Absolutely.
that. And there's no wastage on your smaller reels.
Then
let's move on to the Cedros, the reel you know well.
This is a Cedros 10,000. I think I went to my 3rd year now on a Cedros 10,000. And I stripped mine the other night. But bored, kids are watching boring TV. And besides a little bit of salt on the first felt washer, there was nothing inside. No sand. And I've drilled this thing. I've had a little bit of corrosion on the outside here, a little bit of paint flaked off there.
And I've noticed that with the Selena as well,
And I cannot fault her.
Yeah.
The size of the main gear here is phenomenal. It's a lot larger than most reels in this class. And for the 2,000 buck mark, heck hard to beat. I mean,
you get value for money.
I crank on these things. I've pulled out sharks that 1.2, 1.3 meter sharks that literally come skimming on top of the water. I actually haven't had a fish run drag on me yet.
Okay.
And I've got some fish in the 10 kg class edibles and that crackers that size. They haven't run drag on me. And I don't pull that hard. Trust me, they phenomenal amount of torque. Very, very hard to fault. And I think what applies to them kind of applies to the Zorz XP, the Metalloid,
the Selena
as well.
Very, very strong reels for the class.
If you're on a budget, can highly recommend. Phenomenal reel. And then the new boy. I
know the rod, you fished with one. I watched Andrew fish one for 3 days, 3 outings. I let him fish it this time.
Yeah, we did a recent review on the Dynamene, which means Power of the Ocean, Mamba, brought through by the PERLINE boys. Yeah. They come in a light, medium, and heavy, which is a bit of a misnomer. They're all 15 foot. The light was a 4 to 6, I think.
Correct.
5 to 7 was a medium, and I think 7 to 9 on the heavy.
Correct. Sounds about right.
First takes on the rod when I had a couple of casts of the T, this thing's quite soft. You know, the tips like a little bit givey and that, but gee, it cast well.
Yeah.
And then I had a few casts on the 5 ounce on that rod, and I was getting 100 meter plus zero effort.
I did 2 sessions with Andrew fishing with the rod, and to me, his casting improved with the rod.
Yeah.
You're definitely getting a lot more distance on it.
Load up requires no strength and damn little time. Yeah. It's a phenomenal rod as far as casting ability goes. But I was chatting to the guys today who developed the rod and saying, like, you know, there's an old Monty Python line, and now for something completely different. Maybe you can find that one for us and insert it in. But totally different to the rest of the rods in the market. And you sometimes got to ask yourself, why not? It's got this amazing action, easy casting. And the other side of things, if you do hook into outlier size fish, like you've got a 200 kg reggie on or a big bronzy.
Yeah, I saw some bigger black balls come out on it.
Oh, we saw one guy get a 52 kg
carbon, massive carb on it.
Massive carbonies. And the fact is they soak up the hits, so your hook's not going to pull out the mouth as
Especially
easily.
for your cob and things
Your
like that.
knot's not going to give as easily.
Correct.
And your back and your arm's not going to give out quite as easily.
The rod's
So
doing the work.
the rod does the work across the entire blank, soaks up the hits, soaks up the pain to some degree.
Correct.
Because I mean, the exact opposite would be saying like a Makara, which no, these are amazing rods, nice and light, awesomely well developed, and I think worth a look, guys.
No, definitely worth a look.
So fantastic product, and yeah, Andrew christened these quite nicely. You got a nice silver the other day.
Silver on it.
So check out the video on Untraceable.
Yeah, have a look at it, guys. You'll see a silver get pulled out the water quite quickly and easily.
And he says he wants to buy one. So after testing one, so yeah, I think that's as positive a feedback as you can get.
Yeah, I was hoping to get my hands on it. We're supposed to both fish with it. He liked it so much I didn't get a chance to touch it.
Okay, you'll never.
It's all good.
No,
it's fine.
I'm sure.
No, I'm sure we'll get for another couple of days.
Lately, so
I've been busy lately, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, solid feedback on the products, guys, and we'll do this every now and again. We'll just give a report back on stuff we're really enjoying.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us once again. I'm sure next week we'll bring another 2 or 3 products to the table.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. Cheers.
Cheers.